SBTV.
He first taught us his country grammar before getting so hot in her, he got sweat in his suit, and now he's back to let us know his MO. 13 years in and 7 albums deep. It's Nelly. How you feeling, sir?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm alright. It's good to meet you, man. It's good to be here to get a chance to speak to you. 7 albums deep. Like, would you say it's lucky number 7? Like, how do you feel to be in the studio now and record? Do you feel a bit like a veteran now and it kind of comes natural to you, or was it any different?
Well, I mean, I'm always recording, so I'm always in the studio, I'm always working, I'm always creating songs. And actually, I mean, it was 3 years, removed from my last album, so, especially in the business now where you have to continuously put out music, it was a little different coming with this album. So we're basically using this album to reinstate Nelly back into, the music scene, so to speak, and then kind of get the ball rolling. Hopefully come with another album around springtime next year and something like that. So this is more or less just to get the ball rolling. But this album is a dope project in a sense of, it has been 13 years and it is my 7th album, and I feel real privileged that people allow you to get to your 7th album. You should feel privileged. And 13 years in anything is a blessing. So this is no different, Again, hopefully we can bring something refreshing to the sound and to what people are getting out of music right now and bring something innovative.
I like that. And you said that the album MO, it's special because it's something that we've never heard before. You said it has a sound like that's never been heard before. Why is that?
Well, I think it's because we try to do it on purpose. I mean, if you look at some of the joints off of it, like Get Like Me, obviously, and some of the other joints on there, like Rick James and Give You That, featuring my man Future, Heaven with Daily, IDGAF with my man T.I. and Pharrell again. It's just something where, hopefully when you're coming into this game, you can spark some interest.
And I've noticed as you said about Pharrell features quite a few times in the album, so like, were you working quite closely with Mr. Up All Night to get lucky?
Yeah, man, Pharrell's been a part of Nelly's career since like the 2nd album, so he's a great friend of mine, and he's a brother, and anytime you have great chemistry such as me and him have, you are bound to continuously make great songs, and this album was no exception. Once we kind of got in the studio, we just kept banging song after song after song and coming up with great idea after great idea. So he is on this album quite a bit.
And you made a mention just there of a UK artist who is set for big things over here. So how did you even get to know about Daily as an artist?
Well, I mean, he has an amazing voice, first of all, and we're also on the same label.
Okay.
So, when I was looking for somebody to kind of bring this song to life, his name was definitely mentioned, and I was like, yo, I think he'll kill it, so to have him come on there and do what he did is amazing. I'm trying to get him early before he blows up, and then I can't afford him.
No, but I like that you incorporate him, because it's nice to see that the up and coming can also be there as well as the established. That's a real nice look. And Daily being English, being from the UK, is there any other UK artists that you're feeling or that you know as well?
Well, my man Chip is part of the family.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He's part of the Hustle Gang family, which everybody know me and T.I. is, we're extremely close. Yeah. And, Chip is, he knows Nelly. You know what I'm saying? He's a great dude. So, kind of push him on over there. The girl Iggy, you know what I'm saying? So, UK is a special melting pot for a lot of talent. So they're getting their just due. People are starting to really recognize the UK, not just in the UK, but just all over the globe.
Definitely. And you actually mentioned that 2 people that you would have on your collab wish list would be Dr. Dre and Timbaland. Would that be just as producers? And if not, how about any other artists that you wouldn't mind collaborating with?
I think that would be as any facet that they would want to be a part of. Actually, I just bumped into Timbaland last night. I think he came out to my party.
Is that here? Or?
Yeah, it was here.
Oh.
It was here. And, as far as any other artists, it doesn't matter to me. I feel like as long as we can come up with something that's dope and the collaboration is honest and it works, I'm all over.
And going forward about other artists, not to say too much about others, but also something that you said recently kind of like was interesting to me, because you defended Miley Cyrus. You were saying that she actually stands up for a lot of people, and that people should leave her because she's just doing it her own way, the same way that Madonna did. Is that because Miley's a friend, or did you just feel like you should kind of stand up against all the criticism that she's been receiving?
I mean, I just feel like that purposely. You know, people want to, for some strange reason, you know, take music out of being an art. You know, no other art form is possibly been, people want as censored as music. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that with painting, you don't do that with sculpting, you don't do that with movies, you don't do that with poetry, but somehow for music we want to stifle the creativity. We want people to remain so self-conscious. You know, it's expression. It's a freedom of expression. It's your way to, you know, to let out good and bad. You know, music doesn't have to be politically correct. And I just think a lot of these artists that are standing up against Miley, all of a sudden they forget some of the stuff that they did in their career that people might not have agreed with, or when they were 20 years old, some of the stuff that they've done in their lifetime. Now, I'm not saying that everything that she's doing is right. I'm just saying she's allowed to make these mistakes just like everybody else, without people having to come down on her like she's hurting somebody, because she's not hurting anybody. She's doing her, you know. So she'll have to answer for everything that she's doing one way or another, but I don't think it's up to us to try to stifle her creativity.
I can respect that. And I also had the pleasure of interviewing Kevin Hart, and I know that you two were doing the show Real Husbands of Hollywood. Now, to me, like, I find that show hilarious. Yeah. And I know you're playing yourself in the show, but has filming it kind of whetted your appetite for some acting, like some more acting? And if so, what kind of roles would you like to play?
Well, you know, we're playing a version of ourselves in that, you know, because what we say is it's like, you know, we're the fakest reality show on television. So it's not like it's real, you know. I'm playing Nelly, but I'm playing a funny Nelly. You know what I'm saying? It's not the actual depiction of Nelly, because, you know, a lot of that stuff, you know, may go south in a different way. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, it's comedy, and if you can't laugh at yourself, sometimes it's a great, you know, release. You know, when you can have such shows like Real Husbands of Hollywood. But I don't know, you know, I am getting more into acting, and we'll see where it leads.
Okay. And also, I remember St. Lunatics, like when you guys came out. So I was gonna ask you, how are the St. Lunatics, and are they still repping those Air Force Ones?
Well, I mean, you know, we're very much still a family. You know, Murphy Lee and Keywan, they didn't make the trip on this trip. My brother's Ali, he's here somewhere. He's probably in the gym somewhere. But yeah, we're very much still a family, man. We're working on a lot of music. If you want to check us out on some of our mixtapes and stuff, you can go to midwestmixtapes.com and check out stuff from myself, Murphy Lee, my brother City Spud, Ali, and a lot of the things that we've been able to do.
And you made a very important contribution to the world outside of music as well, with the Apple Bottoms. Yeah. So how are the jeans? How is it going?
The jeans are still there, man. You know,
still making us happy.
It's still apple bottom-esque, we'll say. You know, so you know, shout out to all my female fans, man, because they supported Nelly in a lot of different facets.
Definitely. And while we're on the idea and the concept of the Apple Bottoms, is it too late for a tip drill part 2? Is it too late? Have we gone past it?
You know, tip drill part 2, that's something, again, it's almost like going into what you're saying, you know, to the Miley Cyrus, when people are upset. And that's probably why I understand a little bit more of what, you know, Miley's going through, because, you know, you just want the freedom to express yourself sometimes, and you do that at a young age. And when I made Tip Drill, I was a lot younger, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I could fight those battles of that backlash. I'm a little bit older now. I don't have all that strength in me to be fighting a lot of that, you know, but you leave that to a younger guy, you know what I'm saying? You leave that to a younger guy.
I don't think they could do it like you. I don't think, like, there has been nothing like that.
I hope not, man. You know, that hopefully that reigns supreme for a long time.
It's one of those memories that I had as a young teenager. Like this, I think her name was White Chocolate. When you just swipe that card. Now, if you've seen the video, you know what I mean when I say swipe that card. Like, it was, to me, one of the most amazing moments that I have ever seen, like, in terms of music videos. So if it does happen again, it would be good. It would be. All right, moving on. Last thing I'm going to say to you, I like to play games with people when I interview them. So I thought I'd make up a game called the MO game. All right, seeing as the new album's called MO, and seeing as it's your 7th album as well, I thought we could twist that around a little bit. So I've got a couple of abbreviations that use MO. Okay. And with the 7th album, I'm going to give you 7 seconds maximum to see if you can guess what the MO stands for.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Let's try.
All right, let's go. The first one is, this is a Latin phrase. Translated, it means method of action. It's used to describe the habits of how someone works.
Method of operation?
Nah.
MO.
Yeah, MO.
Say it again.
It's translated, it means method of acting. It's used to describe it's used to describe the habits of how someone works.
Of how someone works. Yeah. Motivated? No. What is it?
It's modus operandi.
Oh shit.
It was hard. All right. Okay. The next one is yeah, you got one wrong, but okay. I got a feeling you might get some of the rest of these right. Yeah. All right. This one is a state in the Midwest region of USA. MO.
Missouri.
Yeah. One. Ding ding. That's one. All right. This next one is a program used to type up documents on a laptop or computer. MO.
Say it again.
It's a program used to type up documents on a laptop or computer.
I don't know.
I'll give you a clue. The first word is
Microsoft?
Yeah, and
I don't know.
It's Office. Microsoft Office. Yeah.
Listen, I am the most computer illiterate person on the planet. You know what I'm saying? My son programs everything for me. He's 14. Wicked. And I have to call him now to use any app. You know.
All right, the last two. There are 12 of these in a year.
A month?
Yeah. Boom. Ding, ding, ding. That's number 2. Yeah, that was right. Okay. And the last one is an urban term used for describing the reason behind why someone wants to do something.
Motive.
Kind of, yeah. Motivation. Yeah, motivation.
Okay.
Done well. Nelly,
I appreciate
it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for taking part in the game as well. No I wish you all the best of luck with the new album.
Thank you,
it's Nelly, myself, Aaron, SBTV. We are out.
Subscribe to SBTV to keep updated on the latest releases and check out more of our videos below.